Hey guys, so just this is going to be a split up episode with the week NBA week recaps the way we're doing it right now. So that way, obviously, I could keep things as current as possible. So just hope you guys enjoy. Real quick again, just want to say you can follow me at KANU Chronicles on Twitter, at GRTN8 on Instagram. Great Nate. And the website always is ilovekanu.com. That's where the podcast, you can find it there as well. If you type KANU Chronicles in your Google, you'll find it everywhere. It's YouTube, everything. Subscribe to our YouTube, all that. So I appreciate any of you guys that listen. I hope you guys enjoy the podcast. Trying to keep it, obviously, firing on all cylinders and then some. But real quick, I want to give you some sponsors to check out. So let's start off with Postmates. Have you ever used Postmates? Do you know what it is? Postmates is great. You can get delivery for everything, not just food. You can get, you need dog food and you don't want to go out there. Maybe it's too hot, maybe it's rainy, whatever, it's late, you're just tired. You order Postmates, you could have somebody pick up dog food for you. You could have somebody do your groceries. All hours of the day, 24/7. So do yourself a favor, get on Postmates. If you sign up with my code, you could put in MARTOFF, Martoff. Get yourself $100 for 7 days. $100 free delivery for 7 days. So that week, just go ahead, order food, do whatever. Give yourself, go ahead, spend about $200-300 getting things done or getting food or whatever and enjoying it, and you're going to save, you know what I mean? And you're not going to have to pay all those delivery fees, so you're going to get so much out of it for that full week. So I definitely would recommend, if you sign up, go ahead and use it, really get the most out of it. And then from there on, you're going to get all the perks anyways. Postmates has deals all the time. They have deliveries sometimes as low as, I think, $1.99 fee or $3.99. But I use the app. I've used the app for the last few years. Never had any real big trouble. I even if you've listened to me for a while on the podcast, I even deliver for them. That's kind of actually, I started that before I even probably used them as a customer. But I think it was about the same time. But anyways, definitely a great service, great company. Check out Postmates, sign up, use the code MARTOFF. I'll have the links below, of course, wherever you're listening. And yeah, so it's simple as that. Also, do you need to get your you try to get a way into investing? Are you trying to save better? Are you trying to build something, build a future, need something easy? Check this out. I started using it too. It's called Robinhood. So get on this Robinhood app. If you sign up with me, and you get a free, we both get a free stock. So you click on my code that the link I'm gonna have below, and you're going to get a free stock. You could end up getting Apple or Ford or Sprint for free. Probably might not, but it gets you started. You get a free stock. Oh, you don't have enough money. Oh, this and that. There's stocks. There's stocks for nothing. There's stocks for pennies. There's stocks for $3. There's good stocks at $3, $5, $6. You'd be surprised per share. And the wonderful thing with Robinhood, there's no ETF. There's no fees. You're just using all your money to get the stocks you need to get. You got tips. They'll help you, get through it. And obviously, there's plenty of resources. There's a lot of great content on YouTube and guys that can give you more information when it comes to stocks and all that. I'm not the guru. I'm just learning myself. I've just dabbled a little bit. I bought myself some stocks on there. I don't have a whole lot right now, but I got some. And it's just incredible. It's so awesome. It's right there in the palm of your hand, all that. So get on the Robinhood app. Definitely worth it. And you could just start throwing a little bit of money per week. Maybe you could just do $30. Fuck it. I'm going to give you some math. Do $30 a week in stocks. check that out. You could probably get about almost 5 to 6 stocks for that much, right? If you're getting that every week, that means you're in a year, you're going to have like 300 stocks by the end of the year. What do you think that's going to probably come out to? Now, doesn't mean all of a sudden you're going to be rich overnight. Doesn't mean that those stocks may blow up or not. They could go down. But that's what I'm saying. Over time and many, many years, you're going to get, to build up a wealth of stocks. And really at not much money you're having to really invest. And then, then out of those potentials, again, think of it that way. Something, out of your stocks, maybe you have like 10 different stocks you pretty much buy from over that time. And, let's say 3 of them really succeed big time. Boom. That could, that you never know. That can, that could set you up pretty good. You never know. People have, made some serious money on those kind of investments. Anyways, just check it out, get into it, learn, make it something that's exciting for you, something to look forward to, and it's a great time right now, guys. Trust me, there's always good, and just check it out, the Robinhood app. Go from there. And I'm out. Hey, welcome back. This is the KANU Chronicles, and you're listening to your host Nate, aka Crash, and co-host Broski, Kim Broski, out of the Bakersfield, aka Bakersfield Broski.
There you go. I can't stand that fucking moniker, but
aka Kim the Pimp, man.
There you go. Let's put that moniker out there. Don't put that Bakersfield Broski shit. Fuck that nigga.
That's to inspire that, man. That's all it is.
Yeah, that does inspire that. Yeah, that makes me want to shoot myself.
Well, it at least rolls. Hey, at least it rolls off better than Modesto. You can't say Modesto, bro. It doesn't work.
Yeah, that was BB sound a little bit better. Yeah,
okay. At least it kind of like you could work it. You could work it.
It's a little bit closer, man. It's like an hour 40 minutes. It's not that far away.
92 miles from me, man. That's what it says on the sign right here. Yeah, it's not too bad. Far. I was looking at last night. I was looking last night. It's like 1:15. I'm coming up right there, about to get off, and I'm like, man, if I kept going, I'd be there at 2:30. Knock on your door at like 2:45.
Like, hey, what's up, nigga? I'd be like, what the fuck? What the fuck, man? Crazy, bro. Get your ass in here, man. I might have to do it. Fuck it, because it doesn't really matter. I still can get back here, no problem. Shit, that's a hell of a fucking ride right there, boy.
It's not bad. It's not bad. I just have to make sure. If I did it at that time, I would have to just definitely go, either before, like right as I leave work or before, really get a nice good coffee in me. Because, dude, they got everything at, of course they got everything, but they got that cold brew. They got that nitro shit.
Yeah.
Dude, you get a glass. Yeah. I'm not even drinking that much. So if I just get a half glass of that, dude, you're floating.
Once you get over the hill, once you get over that fucking grade, you fucking pretty much here, dude.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, when you get down, when you're cruising down that, oh, yeah, you could see, because I remember, years back going up north, which I'm way, way too due for. It's ridiculous. Me and Renee, we haven't gone north for anything. It's ridiculous.
Yes.
Far as, we've gone to like Santa Barbara and shit, but we haven't taken a real...
unless you're going to Frisco, which Frisco is like a dead town now. Not I'm just saying, like, as far as that tourist trap.
Well, it's just, Frisco could be okay. It's just really, really,
laid back. Frisco is laid back.
It's cool. It's cool. It's expensive. It's really no different in terms of if you're visiting. But I'm not even, like, talking about going just there. I like, there's Monterey's great. All these other little places, man.
Yeah. You got a lot of little places, man.
A lot of little places.
It's not bad. It's not bad. I can't wait to go back up. But the thing about it is quite a little trek.
Yeah, no, it is a trek. It is a trek, man.
It's a little bit of a trek, man.
Yeah.
Going up north. It's about, actually,
there's a lot of
2 hours.
It's a huge.
It's about 2 or 3. It's about 3 hours. About 3 hours.
To Modesto,
something like that. To get to where, like, I wouldn't go if I was going to go up there. I wouldn't even go all the way into Modesto. I go it's like right past Turlock.
Oh, okay.
So that's like, it's like maybe 3 hours.
You're right. You're right.
Stockton is like 3 hours away. So I'm like, somewhere around there. It's not that. It's comparable to LA. It may be a little further. Maybe a little bit. Because there's so much dead land.
Uh-huh.
Going to LA, you got like a little bit of city, and then you go, once you hit the grade, and then you go over the grade, you don't have too much dead land no more. It's just the grade. Just going over the grapevine.
Mm-hmm.
That's all dead. There's nothing over there,
Yeah. Well, because you got so much is agriculture and everything.
Yes. But now you start going, if I went
a lot
up
of
north,
nature.
You go straight to cowland, dude. That shit is horrible. Then you get wine and cheese country. That shit is fucking terrible, man. It smells horrible going up north.
Mm-hmm.
Let the window down. No, let that motherfucker up, man. That shit.
Well, I've taken. Once I get to the once you get up to the coast though, like when I went all the way to Portland, I went the 5, and then I got over.
Yes, you got coastal. Yes.
No. I took the 5 beginning, but once I got up basically by San Francisco, then I went to San Francisco, and then I went on the 101 did the one, the Golden Gate, and I just kept going on the coast.
Okay.
So I took the coast all the way up to Oregon. That was awesome. That's awesome.
That's awesome, man. That's beautiful.
Even from that point on,
Beautiful.
I mean, right from San Francisco on, it's awesome. It's not even about. There's not even a break of. It's all good. Like, it's really nice.
Beautiful, and that's why you wonder why it's so expensive to live.
I'm telling you that's almost worth. I would almost, to do that again, I would just go ahead and take a goddamn plane to San Francisco, and then I would just rent a car and do that, and then fly back, dude. It's worth it. It's worth doing that kind of. That's the way to do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. If you say I want to take a ride, a nice car,
get a nice long. I mean, that's a good ride. You're going. That's like
you're gonna have to get that self-driver.
You want to do 2 days. You want to give yourself 2 days. You don't have to do 2 days, but if you want to just go ahead and really chill and enjoy it, do 2 days from there to Portland, and then fucking fly back from Portland.
Man, that would be awesome.
Yeah,
that would be an awesome ride.
It's worth it. Yep, it's nice, dude.
That would be nice.
Yeah. So getting off, we're just getting into this, man. I just want to, talk otherwise than just sports like that. So that's cool. Let's see what else we got here. Now we're gonna get into it, though.
Yeah, man.
We'll get into it, but what the fuck? That's what I wanted to look at.
Portland. What?
Yeah. No, I'm looking because I wanted to pull up the stat when you were asking about
Golden State and Portland. Now, I really thought without Durant, they would be a kind of little disheveled.
Yeah, tonight's game too, guys. Tonight's game too, Thursday.
But like I said, I think I may have said this earlier on. They were a good team without Durant. Before Durant got there, they had already won a championship or 2 or whatever.
They actually I looked it up. There was 2 with Durant, 1 by themselves.
Okay.
Yeah, they split 1 and 1 on their own. Yeah.
Okay. But still, they were still a championship club.
No. It's not. That's just what I realized. I was like, damn, they can still do it though. They're showing that. You can see that they're still up for it. But I'll tell you what, man. On the other side though, we're seeing the motherfucking Bucks. Man, let's see, man. Let's see.
The Bucks ain't fucking around. Dude.
They ain't fucking around, dude. They ain't fucking around.
And it's not Giannis. Okay,
this is better. Like, if you want to go, I honestly just take them right now. They haven't won a shit, but look at the way they're playing in these playoffs versus any of the times Cleveland was with LeBron.
Man,
I'm sorry, these motherfuckers ain't playing. Cleveland and them would have struggles and all kinds of shit.
Man,
they'd have some games where they were good like that, but nah.
These motherfuckers, they've been looking.
You could say they're doing like when the Heat was hot. You could say that, but
it's like season.
Yeah, but I think even better than the Heat. Sorry if I'm trying not to talk over you. My bad.
No, it's fine. It's fine. But no, what I was saying was they've been this incredible all season. You know, they didn't have a stellar. I mean, they lost some games. It's gonna happen. They lost a game in the
playoffs. But they had a solid. I mean, record-wise, it's totally the kind of season you want to always. If you can get that kind of season, that's excellent, man. Excellent.
Man, they're beasts, man. They are.
Yeah, they're strong. They're just strong. I mean, that's the whole thing. All this year, keep looking. I would keep looking, and at some point, I don't know what it was. Maybe December. You know, because it's probably by December or so. I'm like, pretty much realizing, no, this motherfucking team ain't playing. This isn't. You know, some of the Bucks teams they've had recent where they kind of were good for a little bit, and
it was like when I looked at the season total, it was like they won. I think they won overall 60 games, and it's like 72 games. I'm like, shit, they only lost 12 fucking games. Wow, that's awesome. That's all. I don't give a fuck.
No, it's 82 games. It would be 82 games. So
82 games, and they.
So they had no, they were 50. Hold on, I'm sorry. Jesus Christ, sorry about that. 60 and 22, 33 and 8 at home.
That's not bad.
And Toronto's 58 and Raptors were so that you got the 1 and 2 teams playing. Raptors were 58 and 24, so they ain't slouches either.
No, I mean they wasn't.
They played a good. I mean, last night's game. It's all you could ask for in any playoff game. You know, no matter who won or whatever, you're like, you know what? That's a fucking game right there. You know, that wasn't.
Man, they played hard.
Everybody's swinging.
Hopefully I get a recap today where I can at least watch some of the game, dude. That's all I want to do is see, like, the first few minutes. And I know they skip ahead and all that, but I want to see some of the game, you know. I know.
I'm going to look at it. Okay, Gasol, let's look at what he did. 2 and 11 at the field goal. At the 3-point, 2 of 7. That's not anything crazy, but it's still not
6
good.
Points.
That still sucks.
6 points, okay? He had 6.
He had 6 fucking points. He had 12 rebounds. He had 12 defensive rebounds. No, just on the D. Bad. Just on D. No offensive rebounds.
Okay,
5 assists. 2 blocks. I mean, he fucking contributed, but god damn. 6 points. I mean, you got to get.
He's shooting 7 fucking threes, man. He
shouldn't. He should be. They should have said, "Fuck it. We don't really care about your percentages, Gasol. But check this out, man. Don't take any more threes ever. You're just all 2 range. You want to do a far out 2? Go for it. But you ain't doing no fucking threes. Even if you make the 3, I'm giving you shit."
But then out of those 7 threes, he shot 4 that weren't threes, and he only made 2 fucking threes. That is terrible percentages, period.
Oh yeah.
You know?
But I would really be like, yo, fuck it. If you're gonna suck like that, just take 2s. We ain't fucking wasting 3s.
The game before that, he had a stellar game.
I know. No, that's the thing. He's been choppy, man. He's just not. He's not.
That was terrible. That was a terrible night for him.
Yeah, he's not. To me, it's. Oh man, I would start Ibaka, dude. I don't know. Yeah. I'm like, fuck this, man, or something, or give him less. He got 40 minutes. For what? But he must be that strong. But still, Ibaka, if he had the time out there,
it's the 12 boards, dude.
I know, but look, Ibaka was 17. Look, Ibaka got 4 fucking. This motherfucker got 4 points in 17 minutes. He got fucking 3 defensive rebounds, 1 offensive rebound, got himself an assist, got himself a block and a steal. So,
how many points did he have?
4 points. He didn't do great.
And how much time was he on the floor?
17 minutes. But he still did some. He did still.
Well, you don't see that. God damn.
I just wonder, what if you gave him the time? What if Ibaka's out there for 40? Or does he get gassed or something? What's the?
Maybe he wants to be off the bench. Maybe saying, man, let
No, I know, yeah.
That's what we don't know the particulars. Is what you want to happen. You know,
I
you think,
know.
oh man, but Ibaka didn't do much better.
No, well, not necessarily. That's true. Yeah, he didn't do better, but
No. Don't make that point. Leave that one.
yeah, no, it's not. It's. I'm just saying. I just wonder. You know, he might have been less of a liability, perhaps. I don't know.
Maybe he might be injured or something, dude. He got cracked across the head or some shit, so he might be like on, you know, like on waivers. Yeah. A little bit less than.
Well, it's all good, man. They gotta. Let's see. Leonard and Lowry, that's 60 points. Gasol, you know, there's other guys that could step. There's other guys that could step up, of course, but still, that's a lot of shots to be fucking wasted. You know, that's fucking 13, 14 missed shots or something.
That's ridiculous, man. Like I said, that's just like, wow, you know.
Especially from a veteran, you know, for a veteran play, you know, those guys, you gotta do better than that.
But dude, I went out and played basketball. You know, I'm not saying I haven't played professionally, but I went and played basketball and had a day where I couldn't fucking miss. You know,
I've had that.
Boom, go in. You know, but then the next day I go out there with the boys and we all, you know, like I'm thinking like, oh yeah, we have and I'm missing every fucking shot, dude. Even free throws that I normally make, like I'm missing. I'm like, boom, boom, shit just rimming off.
I know.
You know?
I know exactly. I had that same experience, and I wasn't always Mr. You know, like I knocked it all down, but I had one of those. I experienced it.
I didn't play.
I experienced the game where I did. I don't know how many, but enough, more than I would usually. You know, and then you next thing you know, you're just fucking you're a brick master. You know, you don't know what the fuck.
Yeah. You just you know. So, but they have motherfuckers just can't miss. You know, just like shit. I don't give a fuck what court they gonna play on, whatever.
Yeah. Well, it's you know, and you can get it. You can improve it, but there's just some players that I'm sorry, you just excel and they just got the touch. You know. Yeah. On top of they obviously practice their ass off. You know.
Yeah, Curry is one of those guys. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah, he's got the touch, but I mean, of course, he's put in major hours. I'm sure. I know. I'm sure these guys work their ass off.
He has to.
But
one of the motherfuckers that shot the ball sitting down, laying on the ground. It's just all day.
He has to do some, you know, years and years of doing that. So, but at the same time, still to just be in those moments and with pressure and to, you know, that's different. That's even more, you know, that's even more of a trip.
Man, like I said, it's crazy.
So,
it's ridiculous.
So getting into that, we could get in. We already, you know, busted down the Bucks and all that. Well, we really got on the Raptors. We should give praise to let's see what the Bucks did. Giannis had 24. He had 14 rebounds overall. He had 2 steals, 3 blocks.
See?
Smart with this free. He only took 1 of 3 out of 3 points, so he didn't go crazy. That's good.
No, that's not his game.
Had a nice bit of three. He was at the free throw line, of course. He had a lot of that. 9 of 12.
See.
Field goal percentage was 7 of 16. Not terrible.
No.
And you got Lopez went off. Burke Lopez went off. He got 29 points.
Yeah, he's ridiculous. And he's another big guy, like fucking Gasol. He's been around for a while.
Yeah, and now look at this combo. It's working for him, man.
But just look how they you know, it's just like, dude, we got like a big man that can shoot threes. It's like, I don't know why he never adopted that shit a long time ago. This is ridiculous. These are all big guys now, not little guys shooting threes.
Yeah, Lopez had 4 of 11 on the 3-point line, so. That's good, but you're leaving a lot out there, man. I would pull back on that many of them.
But dude, that's them. Dude, you're saying, hey man, don't shoot threes. They're telling them to do that shit.
Yeah.
Man, shoot a three.
Yeah. No, I know. See, that's my thing. I still got, you know, I still think that old school way, you know. So
Well, you're fan mentality. You're thinking like we all do. Like me, I think like
Well, you know what? Look, they may go in the game with that, trying to think that we're going to go there, but then you get out there and they're just like, fuck it, you know.
The coach is saying, dude, you're open. You're open when you get to that line.
Yeah.
Can you make a three?
Because they have to. They really, at some point, you're trusting these players. They're professionals.
Yes.
You know, they got to feel and do what they got to do
in practice.
Yeah.
If I came out there, dude, and we're a team, and I come out there and I see you just raining threes. But then it's like every time we win the game, you're trying to take it in on these big guys. I'm like, dude, what are you doing?
Right.
Why you keep trying to go inside? Rain threes on them. They're not even sticking you outside because they think you're going to come inside, you know? So shoot threes. So that's what they're telling them, man. They're not telling them, hey, stop shooting the fucking threes.
Yeah. Well, and I think it's great. You're going to keep that team off balance, but all you need to do is shoot it. As long as you get a couple of them going, they're going to have to start watching that. So they're going to have to start, you know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
and you got
vice versa. Yeah.
Shout out to Chris Middleton, another upcoming guy.
Getting car insurance was
He's ridiculous.
He's coming up.
It's ridiculous.
Middleton,
he's ridiculous.
6'8", 222. Damn.
Ridiculous.
Nice.
Hog, man. He's a hog. You're like, God damn.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to start like checking each of these guys' highlights and shit.
Yeah, like I said, this, you know, if you get a chance, go on YouTube, you just see, like, the game, a 2-hour fucking game lasts 9 fucking minutes.
Oh, yeah, I know. I watch it.
10 minutes.
Oh, of course, man. It's awesome. You can get every type of thing you want. I could go ahead. That's what I'm saying is, you know, I can recap the games. Then I can also say, okay, yeah, let me see Middleton's highlight reel, like some kind of reel that somebody's put, you know.
You can really do that.
You can look up everybody's shit and get a real good like idea of how this guy is, or you know, it's crazy. You can get you could probably find fucking bench players you never heard of. You know, you'll find some random footage, but you might find it.
Yes. You're gonna find it.
Or you're gonna find it when you find it. The only footage I found, this guy's at the strip club.
Hey man, shouldn't you be in the game now? Man, I'm on the bench, nigga.
I don't even play. I just play at practice.
This nigga's in his uniform.
They don't even have practice. He's on the bench at practice. They don't even have practice footage. This moment.
Yeah, they don't even think they can play in practice. That nigga like practice. You talking about practice? You talking about a game, nigga? You talking about practice?
I think we've come up with it, but this is like the character, like make him like he talks, he's like walks around like he is so fucking good. He's getting paid, but he's like he doesn't do shit. He's like
he doesn't play.
He'll be like LeVar Ball, like he'll be LeVar Ball's dad, but like when he's young and shit or something.
Yeah, but he's like playing. We wear his uniform everywhere he go, like he in a fucking commercial and shit. You know. Nigga dressed like he nigga. Any minute they gonna put me in. Any minute they gonna put me in. Like nigga, you don't never get the game. You ain't agency, bro. You just zero, nigga. You ain't gonna never get in the game.
But he's always talking shit, and you know.
Always talking shit. Always on this shit. Always like, man.
He'll be like Mark Mattson. He'll be the cheerleader and shit.
Man, I'm the best motherfucker in the game, nigga.
Fuck him. Fuck that dude, Curry. Fuck him. I got your back. You know, just like, damn.
What is he talking about? We didn't even fight.
Hey, man. Relax over there. You know?
That's right, Curry. I got that nigga, man. Get up off my boy Curry. Get up off my boy Curry. You're like, what is wrong with him? That's the ref, nigga. That's the referee. Calm down.
Oh.
Damn.
So yeah, let's get into talking some fucking Portland and Golden State. Yeah, I think we covered that.
Portland and Golden State. That like I said, I was really hoping. Like I said, I always when I make my predictions, it's never like this is who's gonna win. I'm always like pretty much saying like this is what I want to happen and this is what's gonna happen. The whole thing with I want Portland to win a game. I really do. You know?
Oh yeah.
But I just don't think they will.
Okay, so you feel sweet, a sweet, strong sweep.
But I said that last time.
Hey, no, look, the Warriors earned that right now. Anybody that starts a series with them, there's nothing wrong with somebody going, I think they're going to sweep them. Because they've earned that title.
Yeah. Yes.
They've earned that respect. They've earned that respect, man.
But they play like a solid, man, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, they're nuts, dude.
They keep talking
I can't think of quite of a rotation the way they can do it, let alone they don't even have to do much of it if they need, you know.
Just watch Curry run off 15 fucking screens, man. That shit's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
That shit's ridiculous. And he run off 15 screens and still shoot the ball on 2 guys.
How many years do you see Steve Kerr? You think he'll be a guy that'll be there for a long time?
I think he'll be there after all these guys probably move on. Which I think Curry's going to retire with Golden State.
Yeah, no, he should.
Yeah, I think Curry will be there as long as they do. I don't know.
Draymond, I think Draymond stays around a good bit. He might leave at some point, but he'll be there for a while. I think. Maybe not. Maybe he'll stay.
I don't see he's volatile and all that bullshit, but I don't think he's going nowhere. Klay Thompson, they keep talking that bullshit about him. For what? Really, for what? Why? That's my thing.
Yeah.
Why break up the band? Why break it up? Why break up the Rolling Stones now? Nigga, we both so fucking old and beat up and shit. Why break up now? You know? So
yeah, that's what I'm saying. They would be interesting. We'll see. Yeah. But contracts and money, all these things, I wonder how they'll...
Let's please, see. Man. See, the variables, when you start throwing that shit in there, then all the motherfuckers gone. Tomorrow. Shit. KD
I don't know about all of that. I just... KD definitely sounds that way.
KD is going to New York. He was supposed to be going to join. Everybody thought, this was so funny too.
Zion.
I hate to go on the whole thing of how this was before the draft. How everybody was pegging New York going to get the fucking draft. New York going to get.
Well, I think a lot of that started with New York fans because they're at such a we need everything now. They are tired. Yes. They've been swelling that thing, and also, of course, people feed into it.
They got the third pick.
No, they did fine. They actually ended up in great shape considering.
Zion may be a bust, dude. He may go out there and do a Blake Griffin.
Any of these guys are always potential to that. But, however, I can understand, they would be freaking out. They would be so happy to have some kind of guy like him come in, you know.
Man.
So, I understand that. I understand it.
Yes.
They're really...
I get it.
They're done, they're done with the bullshit. They're like, yo, get a goddamn team here. Stop fucking around. You know,
man, dude, what are you doing?
And it's true. It's why shouldn't they have a fucking good team now?
Man, what are you doing? You done loaded all that Marbury bullshit. You done loaded the Carmelo bullshit, and don't keep talking about bringing him back. Stop threatening us with that bullshit.
Yeah,
I would
KD. I know they talk Knicks, but right now with his injury situation, I wouldn't think about shit with him right now.
Man, KD, you know what? If he decides to leave. Fuck him. Let it go. Why is that a big fucking deal? That's what I understand what he's saying, dude. What can this play this season? Stop talking about next season. Let's get through this fucking season.
Exactly.
So I get what he's saying. That's when he said that shit. I wasn't mad at him. I was more like, thank you. Somebody, dude, you got to talking about 2 years from now. It's not even happened yet. Get out of here. Come on, man. I'm not thinking about leaving right now. I'm thinking about this season. Right? I want to win this season. And then next year, then we go from there.
Right.
They talk about, so what you going to do next season? Dude, I don't know. I don't fucking know. Please.
What are you going to eat for lunch next week? Tomorrow?
Yeah, really. I don't know, nigga. I don't know. Shit. Jeez, got in my face.
Kim, we need to talk about your meal plan for the next 6 months.
You know what, motherfucker? I tell you what my meal plan going to be. Food. I'm going to eat a bunch of fucking food. And drink a bunch of liquids, okay? And then later on, I'm going to piss and shit that shit out. You want to see that too? Nigga, get the fuck out of my face with that bullshit. I can't stand that. Fuck. Yeah. So I get what he's saying.
Yeah.
So let me get, and I get what he's saying. Let me get through this fucking season, man. So we'll see. If he leaves, fuck it. But anyway, Portland just looks beat up. I'm sorry, man. They just got beat down. All that shit they was talking, and they're undersized. If you look at the guys on Portland, they're all about the same size, man. It's not a big height thing. You got a few guys that's tall and rangy, but everybody else is, you look at Golden State, you got maybe you got one guy, Steph, is the only one, and he's like 6'3" or some shit.
Yeah,
right?
they got length on them, man.
Everybody else is
Looney's a problem. Looney's
a big problem.
He's a problem out there, man.
Yes, long and linky, all out of control like an octopus and shit. They get this rolling around.
You got like Durant. You remember it used to be Durantula. It's like you got this Looney covering all that shit, man.
Man, Looney is like 4 Durantulas and shit, man. That nigga arms is everywhere. Like, god damn, that nigga got 4 arms. No, he only got 2 of them, but they all over the fucking place. God damn. So, yeah. They got a problem. Like I said, they just think I'm too big for them.
So let's go ahead and be, all right. Well, the Blazers, man. I feel like they're gonna. I feel like they, I think they should give you.
They can't miss a shot.
I think they could get it. I think they could. Yeah. They just didn't have a good solid start. This last game, I feel like they'll do better this game tonight. And I'm hoping they can get a couple wins out of this series, but I don't know, man. I think that the Warriors just have too much going on,
Man, too much, man. You got 9 guys, and is it like Wu-Tang? With like the Ice-T.
Yep.
Yeah, he said, like, man, you ain't got like 2 or 3 guys that can spit fire. You got like fucking the whole team.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Fucking guys. They all spitting like demon shit. You're like,
yeah,
oh my God.
When he said, because it was like perfect. Like anybody like into hip hop when they came out, it was really like, what the fuck is this? It was just ridiculous, dude.
What the fuck?
When I first heard Protect, I heard Protect Your Neck, and I'm going, oh, it's another cat. This cat. I'm like, where are these motherfuckers from? I'm like, oh shit, Staten Island and shit. You're like, Staten Island? What's this fucking place, man?
Man, I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, I was done, dude.
Oh my God.
I was done.
Yes.
I was done.
I was done. But that's what Golden State is.
They're acting like, they're like,
this is like,
if you want to go and, if you want to do that comparison, it's great, yeah.
There's so many guys that can shoot, pass, play defense, and not upper defense, blocking the ball. They don't do a lot of that shit. It's more catching you, like trying to get your shot off and trying to, when the ball is like mid-waist, they catch the ball right there a lot. All of them do that shit. It's like, it's ridiculous. I think Detroit used to do that shit a lot too. Because Detroit wasn't a big, tall, lengthy team. They had a few tall guys on the team, but they were mostly just dominant shooters and good defenders, man.
Mm-hmm.
And Golden State is more great fucking shooters and awesome defenders.
Yeah.
Actually awesome shooters and great defenders.
Well, I think their defense has stepped up that much more.
Yes. And with Durant, would you think, Durant don't play defense? Durant get a lot of little sneaky ass blocks and shit.
Oh yeah.
Because he's long. He's long and shit.
Yeah. He just doesn't have to focus on it as much because he's got help now. No. Yeah. Well, he's always had good. Even with OKC, shit, they had Ibaka and all that back when it was Ibaka.
Yes.
Yeah.
They had a good team.
So he always had some people around.
I don't see why they didn't win back then, but I think he was ball hogging Westbrook.
Yeah.
That's why they never got a championship.
Right.
Because I think KD should get one wherever he go.
Yeah. OKC. OKC was some weird. Imagine if Harden stayed around and they like all 3 of them stayed together, man. Shit.
Look at that. You had Harden, KD, and Westbrook. Westbrook was the fucking cancer to them, and nobody now they realize it. Like,
out of that back then, I would say KD, Harden, Ibaka, and go from there. Fuck it,
Yeah, get rid of Westbrook. Should have went to LA at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Hey man, why don't you go to LA?
Yeah. Oh man.
If you'd have kept those 3 guys together, even though James Harden's,
that would have been a hard ass team, man.
Man, that would have been That would have been the Final Four right there, dude. That would have been the Final Four. You know, I don't know who you'd add. Put Paul George in the mix too. Oh my God. Oh my God. That would have been, man. That's a monster team right there. KD, Harden, Ibaka, and Paul George. That would have been a monster team. Man. Get rid of Westbrook. See, but you know, that's what I'm saying. We fans, man, we see those fantasy worlds and shit.
Well, we're allowed because look, more and more now, these situations are kind of happening. You know, I mean, a little bit, but you know, it's
back then it would have been nice. Now I don't know.
No. Now it's over. No. You don't.
Yeah, way over.
Yeah, that everybody's established. You know, Harden's established what he is. You know, he's his guy. You know,
he's Houston now. That's him. That's
yeah,
his team.
Durant's got his thing. All that. I don't see these guys playing together anywhere per se.
No. Unless Durant says, "Yo, I'm gonna go over to Houston." And if you did that with ball hogging, fucking, oh man, that'd be crazy.
Oh, that would be
that'd
nuts.
Be crazy.
Well, Durant. That's the whole thing. Durant, anywhere he goes, pretty much is pretty like it's a positive. It feels good, you know.
Yeah, and he's not a ball.
Like I would much rather get the LeBron out of the way, and KD's the guy they bring here to LA. Yeah, man.
Oh, yeah, that would have been.
That's way better.
Then you'd have been hyped. I'd have been a little like, oh yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
But you bring fucking LeBron over here. I was just thinking like, dude, this guy is a cancer, dude. I mean, he's not.
Yeah. I was just trying. I was trying to be positive about it, but it was like, damn.
He does have that drive, but I don't think he can't go nowhere where there's not some type of star power. You know, he can't be somewhere where to start all over again. He did that shit in Cleveland already. He's not going back that way, dude. He's too old for that shit now.
Yeah.
So to bring him to LA, that was a developing team. I don't know how they coached him over here. I've been like, no, man, fuck that. No. Golden State, no. How about the Clippers?
Well, he came. Really, I think it was the Hollywood aspect, you know.
Yeah, we wanted to come out here and do all that whole thing. I think he's producing or whatever.
Yeah.
He can still do that shit from wherever the fuck he was.
I know. Well, it's too late at this point. I mean, they're already talking about.
It's a done deal.
Yeah, they're already trying to force, and people are talking things and trying to figure out a way to get LeBron out of here, but I don't see it. I think we're stuck with him for a little while.
You knew that job was dangerous when you took it, okay? From the old cartoon, when they said that shit back then, it was funny. Now it makes a lot of sense. When you picked LeBron and said, hey, man, we're going to go after LeBron, I would have been like, no. I would have been the only motherfucker in the board meeting going, no. Keep the team like it is. We're developing a team. Look for a young star. Don't look for an aging star.
No.
You know, that's like, he's just a cash cow. You don't want that right now. If you guys are trying to develop some kind of champion, you could have kept the man D'Angelo Russell over here.
Yeah, they could have just, like I said, they could have left everything pretty much alone. Yes. And then I already felt like, because I remember I was already like, to me I was just like, it was like a toss-up. It was like, okay, you get LeBron, but even if you don't, I was like, they're in great shape, you know? But I had a feeling, I was like, there's no way they're not going to go after. That's what they do. That's what any team, if they can, they're going to do. But
man, yeah, dude, I understand.
But it just should be a lesson. I would hope it's a lesson learned, but they don't. The Lakers, like you said, it's just not how they are. They always do something like this at some point, you know.
I think you said it 100 years ago when you said like they just got to have a star over there. They just got to have a fucking star. You know, Dwight Howard. All these motherfuckers they bring over there, they ain't shit.
The first time I felt that they really fucked up was the Karl Malone and Gary Payton time.
The Super Lakers.
That was just a silly move. I was like, at first it's like, oh, they really did that shit? Because I'm looking at it going, that's a nice little comic book thing. Like, that's cute, but...
Thank you. I was going to just say that, man. That looks beautiful for a comic book cover. You know, but in real life, that wasn't... unless they got together like maybe 6 years or maybe 7 years before, like right.
Oh, that would have been really good. Yeah,
they would have been awesome.
But I think even 3 years earlier, it would have been decent. You know, 3 years.
3 years, because Karl Malone wasn't that much injured. Blah blah.
And Shaq and Kobe are younger, and it would have. Gary Payton would have been fine.
He was a little bit. At that time, Gary Payton, even at that point, he was past his fucking prime.
Oh, I know. But I'm saying they would at least have. There would have been more tread on the tire. Yeah,
he would have been viable enough to go out there and at least give you like maybe 60 games, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, man.
But I just don't think. I think. I mean, we're sitting there trying to split. You're more correct. The 7 years was really the time. But see, at that point, Kobe and them aren't even there. It's not even Shaq. Now you're talking.
I went back a little too far.
No, you're not. Well, 7 years. No. You're
3 years would have been.
No. Hold on. Let's think about this. So 2004, 7. So that's actually right when Kobe and Shaq kind of get this. So it all happened at the same time. Like
that would have been awesome.
That would have been actually
awesome.
Really good. Yeah.
That would have been awesome.
If you think about
at that time,
the news, you have Kobe, Shaq. First Kobe's there, and then it's like, oh, Shaq is in L.A. When did Shaq get to L.A.? Was it right around when I got here? It was like 97, though, right? 97. I got here 98. Yeah. I think it was a year before I got here because it was Kobe was 96. Shaq was like 97, right?
Yeah, because Kobe came in with he moved Eddie Jones out. They got rid of Eddie Jones to bring Kobe in.
Right.
That was around that time, and then Van Exel was still there.
No, he was 96. Okay, Shaq was 96 as well, so it was the same time.
They came around about the same time because it was like they drafted Kobe.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
Everybody like, why everybody pick this kid? And then I think later on they got Shaq. Shaq was out. He won out of Orlando. He won a championship.
I think they ended up with I think literally it's the same exact time, man. That's pretty crazy. Well, Kobe was still the young buck, but Shaq already, yeah.
Yeah.
So Shaq got here, and
a year later. So we'll say 6 years. 6 years. If you go back 6 years, Kobe been in the league.
All right, so let's set it up. So that goes down in 96, and then 97 they're like, Karl Malone's traded to the Lakers. Gary Payton goes.
And Gary Payton is like, shit. Because I think Gary Payton was playing with Seattle at that time.
Uh-huh.
I think he stayed. No, he might have moved around.
Hold on, let me look.
At the end of his career. He might have moved around at the end of his career. Not super sure. But yeah, that would have been perfect.
Let's see.
He was still a little bit viable.
Yeah, he was with the Sonics.
Oh, see? So yeah, hell yeah, man.
Let me double check.
Yeah, the mailman and the gloves. The mailman and the gloves signed with the Lakers.
Woo, that would have been like, no, that was right, dude. It would have been right right after the half of his career with Seattle. So he was still pretty viable right there.
He was very viable. Baby.
Yeah, he was still in 97, 98. He was averaging 16 points a game.
And how many steals? How many assists? See, that's the numbers. That's what
two steals and 8.3 assists. 2.3 and 8.3.
Man, they would have been a monster fucking team. They would have been a monster team.
And let's do Karl Malone.
Karl Malone was like, he was at least a 25-pointer a game, at least, throughout his career. If you're going to do averages.
Yeah, he was 97, because I'm looking, 97, 98.
Oh, you did that year, okay.
18 points average.
See?
And let's see, about 4 assists. Get like one
rebounds.
About 1 steal. Yeah.
How many elbows to the face?
Exactly. They didn't have those stats.
Yeah. 1,600. 16 elbows to the chest.
Yeah, man, but solid. Just solid. Yeah, it would have been. So you got all. Yeah, you'd have all them together, man. That would have been at that time in 97, 98. Woo, shit. Yeah, they would have fucked around, and they could have. Yeah, they could have fucked around and won 5 or 6 together, perhaps.
Together at that time right there.
Maybe not. Maybe four.
Because who was floating around that time? Jordan was floating
Jordan
around.
was right. That was the last. Yeah, that was right that year. And then after that, I think that was it moved to. I feel like the Spurs because of that goofy ass year with the fucking holdout.
That shortened year.
That was the 98-99 season, I think, right? Yeah. So right when I got out here, pretty much.
But it doesn't matter. I think with that core team right there, Kobe, Shaq, the mailman, the glove.
God damn.
Then, I don't know who else you want to throw in there. They can throw anybody in the fucking there.
Oh yeah, you're all the rest of who they had because they already had that kind of.
Charles Barkley would have tried to join the Lakers.
I mean, that's the whole thing. When you look when the Lakers, that's what people do. Kobe, Shaq, yes. However, all these other role players and shit, Derek Fisher, Shaw, fucking
Derek Fisher,
Rick Fox and shit.
Robert Horry.
Fucking Robert Horry.
Don't take Robert Horry out there.
Yeah, don't forget Robert. I mean, Jesus Christ. So you had those kind of guys, let alone, and you have fucking Gary Payton and a younger Gary Payton and a younger Karl Malone and shit. All man.
Yeah, you just take out. I mean, okay, take out Robert Horry. Take out. Derek Fisher can stay there. Horry can stay there because he was a backup.
Yeah.
Get a couple other guys, take them out the mix, and put in.
You don't need Rick Fox. You don't need Rick Fox.
You don't need Rick Fox if you got Karl Malone. You don't need Rick Fox.
Nope.
Rick Fox is staying in Boston. So you wouldn't even got him. He was staying in Boston.
Yep.
You know, and then you would have had Derek Fisher could have played back up to Gary Payton, which would have been excellent. You know what I'm saying? Excellent.
Jesus Christ,
That's been a monster fucking team. That would have been a monster team.
Oh my God, damn. Yep. I think Phil Jackson would get that news that day. It would have said. He would have just said, "Fuck it, I'm out of here already." Jordan's still here, be like, "No, man, I'm out. Fuck it, I'm going to Lakers."
I'm out. The Lakers is no Jenny Butler, no fine ass going around shit.
Fuck, you would have fucked up Jordan's ring count and everything.
Yeah, Jordan got like 2 rings.
He got 5 and shit. That would have been it.
Yeah, he probably under a different tutelage. Who knows? You know, who knows? You know,
Jordan,
put somebody else in there.
Jordan,
yeah, you put somebody.
Do you think you're talking about Jordan? You know, you saying
different coach? You have a different coach.
Different coach? Oh no, I think he wins.
I think he still would have got 4 or 5 rings.
Oh yeah, I think he still wins a good bit. Because they still just had good. They had a good team there. I think if you have pretty much that team, I don't care who the coaches are, man. Pretty much.
Yeah, it's like a horse. It's like the horse. It doesn't matter about the jockey. It's the fucking horse.
Yeah, they had so many. They just had that. As long as you now, how Phil may have affected, some of those guys being there or not. I don't know. There's that, but
well, like the Spurs. I guess the Spurs.
He did. Yeah, but he did. We forget he did come into a nice setup team. It wasn't like he built the Bulls completely. It wasn't that.
No. It's not like Pop. It's where he built the Spurs.
Oh yeah, yeah. He's made the Spurs, the organization and the franchise they are is definitely Popovich. Everything in that goddamn it should be Popovich Arena eventually. That place should be a shrine.
Pretty much.
It's
the house that Pop built. It's gotta be. It's gotta be. Because that's ridiculous. But just like you said, there's that core group. It doesn't matter where you put them, what team, whatever. I think they would have still excelled. Right?
Yeah.
So yeah.
So that's fun. We did some fantasy there. That's good
awesome.
one.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah. Yep. So now let's do a little fantasy in this current thing coming up. With what do you see Anthony Davis leaving? Do you see him staying there with the Pelicans? Are they going to work that out with now that?
Man, if he got any kind of fucking sense, you better stay there with Zion. If Zion's going over there,
yeah, I would really
stay there.
Right.
You better stay there, motherfucker. And I don't even know why you made a big stink about being over there in the first place. You was the franchise. You the face of the fucking franchise, dude. What is the fucking problem?
Getting paid big cheddar.
Man, all you gotta do is start hey man, we need this guy over here. We need this guy over here. You know, I think we
Yeah.
need this. Start doing that shit instead of sitting around going like, I need to get out of here, man. Dude, you the face. Dude, if I wouldn't give a fuck. Nigga, you put me in Saskatchewan, nigga. I don't give a fuck. If I'm the face of the fucking franchise.
He's 26. He is 26 years old and getting $22 million a year.
He's a big ass baby. That's all it is, dude.
Big fucking baby.
I want to win. I want to win. Nigga, you okay? I hope wherever you go, wherever the fuck you go, you lose every fucking game. I hope you do. Because it don't make no sense, dude. Instead of just being outright saying, like, you know what, dude, I think I want a championship. I don't think I'm going to get one here. You know, so let's just work this contract out, see what's going on, and that's it. I wouldn't even put everything in social media, everything out there. Or let's get what's out. Dude, I would keep my mouth shut. You would get shit from me. Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing. You're paying me too much money, dude. Why? I don't give a fuck how young I am. Are you paying me too much money? I live in a castle.
Dude.
I got everything I fucking want.
In New Orleans, you're in New Orleans, and you're getting $22 million a year. You own
Dude.
a county somewhere out there or something.
Dude,
At least.
I know you do. And you talking that bullshit. I don't, man, shut up. I'm so tired of you rich ass motherfuckers talking that bullshit. Shut up. Shut up. Like, did you play all of last year? Was you hurt some? Then shut the fuck up. Damn.
Yeah.
Oh my God. You know, they'd be mad then. We're going to take our money back because you was hurt for 210 days. What? Yeah, we're going to take some money back, man. Oh, man, that's bullshit. Yeah, then shut the fuck up then.
Yeah.
That shit, you'd be crying. Shut up. Just shut up. You know, you can get traded. If you don't want to be there, I'm pretty sure you don't want to be there. You know, showing up late for practice, huffing doing the meetings, you know, oh God, you still talking, oh God, it's a team meeting, Anthony, oh God.
So this is part of a $127 million contract of 5 years. All right, let's really get perspective.
Wow. So that means whoever team picks this baloney head up, they got to pay that contract.
Yeah, they got to suck up the next 2 years.
Yes.
Which they'll do. Yes. They have it.
Yes, fuck yeah. Ain't no problem.
Go get it. Hey, come on. Hey, New York. Go ahead. Let's get a new, problem up there. Anthony Davis, man. Why not?
Man, go ahead. That nigga be sitting on the bench with his hair looking like Tina Turner, like the other fool y'all had. What's his name? Bynum. Well, go ahead.
Oh my God.
Go ahead.
Now, if you're a Knicks fan, you're like, don't get that guy, or are you going, please? What do you think?
Dude, they got the third pick. They're gonna waste that because they're gonna probably trade around just to get Davis. KD's supposed to be going over there, so you're gonna have Davis and KD who probably won't even get along. So I don't know, man. I don't know. They probably best of friends off the court, but I'm pretty sure some dumb shit's gonna happen. And they're not gonna be friends no more. And then one of them gonna be wanting out. KD's gonna probably. So
there's no talk of Klay Thompson going anywhere else.
Klay Thompson's supposed to be out of there too.
Yeah.
He's supposed to be going too, but they don't say where he's going. You know, they don't say where he's going. And my prediction is, I think Klay's gonna stay. I don't see them breaking up the Splash Brothers, dude. I just don't. I see in the off season, Curry goes over to that motherfucker's house. He sits him down and says, look, dude, I don't know what you're thinking about, but I like rings. He played with all his rings over there at the same time. He got four rings or whatever, right? Just be over this thing.
Well, yeah, if they get this one, they got 4, yeah. See,
okay, if they get this one, which they probably will, because I still see it's going to be Milwaukee and Golden State in the final. That was never changed. That's still, getting to this point has changed, but that didn't change. But anyway, I just think he goes over there with his rings on. Hey, dude, I got 3 rings, nigga. You want another one? Do you want another one? Then stay here, man. Stop fucking around. You know?
Fuck the Knicks. You want to go to the sorry-ass Knicks.
Yeah, fuck the Knicks, man. I know they're going to pay you a bunch of money. Nigga, I'll pay you some money. Nigga, I'll give you some money. Nigga, you need some money? I'll pay you some money. Come on, man. Just stay with me, baby. Stay with me. I just have to see him like that. You know, I see Curry
I love this character. Like, who the fuck is this?
He got the rings on. he got like 3 minutes slapping his chest all the time. What's up, nigga? You don't want to go nowhere else, man. Come on, man. Stay with me. Man. Stay with me, baby. Come on.
Stay in the town, man.
Man, I believe Curry, unless Durant got other plans, which I don't know. I don't know. It sounds like he do, but I think he's gonna stay.
Right.
I think if anybody really left, it'll probably be like Matt Barnes might get a nice contract with somebody as a starter.
Sure.
Iguodala. And Iguodala, you'd be fucking retarded. You'd be fucking. If you want to go somewhere else and be the fucking man again like you did in Philadelphia, go ahead.
Yeah, that would be crazy. Iguodala starting to go.
No, dude. No.
I don't think so. You don't hear nothing from him.
You don't hear shit. He got that look on his face.
He would be
like,
the last guy that would be like that, I think.
Man, I get a nice contract. I live in a castle in Golden State. Okay, Golden State. Please.
Yeah, he's doing. Let's look. Iguodala. I'm gonna totally not get his name right here, but here we go. Sport Track. Thank you, Sport Track. I'm getting these stats here. Oh, he's living sweet. He's got a 3-year, $48 million contract.
He don't say shit.
And he's an unrestricted free agent, 2020. So.
See, he's coming up, and you don't hear shit from him. I bet you.
And he's still producing really well with them, right?
Man, please. Where am I going?
35. Oh, he's 35. Oh, he's good, man. He could.
Man,
give him. I would give him 3. I would give him 3 more. Give him 3 more. Fuck it. Give him 3 more and give him another fucking $50 million.
Man, Steph come over there.
Fuck it. We'll just give you $60 million just to put a cherry on top, man, because we won another championship already, and we're about to win 3 more.
Man, Steph be like, "Hey, man, you want another ring, nigga? Get out of here, man. You know I ain't going nowhere. You ain't gonna start this shit." Livingston ain't going nowhere. Man, Livingston. Now he might. How old is Livingston? 33,
let's see.
34?
They're pretty much the same, I think. Yeah. Let's check it out. Man, I'm gonna keep this site. This is the site to have right here.
What time is it?
11:30. I won't keep you on. We'll get done.
I gotta take Tracy to work in a minute. Shit, I gotta take her to work now. Shit.
No, I'll get off the. We're done. We'll catch up, man.
Yeah, we'll catch up after this weekend.